Hi Crazy Critters! So today is going to be a little bit of a serious video, and I am pretty sure that this video is going to bring in some people who don't know what reborns are, so I will explain that a little bit just to make things a little bit easier to understand. And then I also have a lot of new subscribers as well, so hi, thank you so much for subscribing. I am going to go over a couple of things before I get into the main bit of the video. So first thing, I am holding a giveaway. If you haven't entered in yet, you can go to my video that says 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and it has all the requirements there. And I do have the baby I am giving away right here. So I am giving away this doll, and in that video you can see a couple more pictures of him, her, whatever you want the baby to be. The winner will get to choose the gender, so you get to choose. But yeah, so that's the Reborn I'm doing a giveaway as. And then to quickly cover the whole Reborn topic for those who don't know, so Reborns are basically hyper-realistic dolls of babies. So I do have one right here. Let me get her out of the boppy. So this is what I make. This one I just did a makeover of. I didn't fully make the baby, but artists will paint the baby, that's what I do, and then sell them on different platforms. Some people do Etsy, some people do eBay, like I do, unfortunately. And so some people who don't collect Reborns and are watching this video might think it's weird or creepy. It's really not, and it's actually helpful for a lot of people. So elderly people will sometimes have Reborns because their kids are grown up, grandkids are grown up, and they just want not the company of a baby, but they just want to be able to comfort a baby, hold a baby, things like that. People who can't have kids also have them. It's just another one of those things where it allows them to change a baby, once again, care for a baby and things like that if they aren't able to have one. And then some people also collect them that have anxiety. If, you know, holding a baby makes your anxiety a lot better. I do have anxiety. I don't collect them because of that, but they are very helpful to just hold, cuddle a baby if you're having a rough day. I mean, can you go wrong? They're super cute. And then the last reason, I'm sure there are some sub-reasons there too, but just collecting dolls, I mean, you don't have to have one of those reasons before to collect them. You just might like having dolls, and that's me. I obviously am an artist, but I like collecting them because I just like dolls, and I have since I was a kid. So that's basically the main reasons of why somebody would have a Reborn. Okay, so now that you know why somebody would collect a Reborn, I'm now going to go into the technical terms. So the kit, which I will be referring to because that is what I sold on eBay. The kit is the vinyl parts of the doll, and that's basically just the hard parts. So I had painted a doll and had partially rooted it, which is putting hair on the head, and I had sold the doll not put together. It was basically just the kit and then the body, and then I included the hair with it. So I had been working on that doll, and I just got overwhelmed with other dolls I was working on, so I was just gonna sell the kit. So I sold it for, I think after shipping, it was around like $85. So somebody bought it pretty fast, and they wanted me to ship it to an artist because they don't know how to do Reborns, and they would have to root the hair, put it together, and then have the end product. So she gave me the address for, and if you're watching this, the person who bought the doll, this is in no way bashing you. This is the way I'm upset because of how eBay handled the situation. So nothing against you, you're completely fine, like don't worry about it. So she had me send it to an artist. So instead of making the label through eBay, which would not work, I'm not sure if it's because the two addresses are different. Like it allows you to edit the address, but it would not let me do the tracking through eBay, so I had to make the label through FedEx. So I shipped the doll, and I had gotten a message from her, and she said that she had gotten the notification that it was delivered to the artist's house, but nothing was there. So the artist has a Ring, which that's the doorbell that has the camera. So she looked at the Ring, nobody came. So I was like, okay, you know, maybe it'll show up within the next couple days. Like, I didn't really know what to do at that point, so I was like, you know, we'll wait a couple days and see if it shows up. Obviously, nothing showed up. So she had me do a case, which I have the letter from FedEx right here, and I will read some of it. So we had done a missing package case or whatever. So it lists the case number, the tracking number, and the claim amount. I had put $70 because after shipping I think it was the $85. And I do turn in like to a complete idiot when I read out loud, so please bear with me. I'm not very good at it. So it says, Dear FedEx customer, FedEx values your business. We have received and processed your claim request on the shipment referenced above. Unfortunately, upon completing our investigation, we must respectfully decline your claim. And then it says, our records indicate the package was properly delivered to the correct address. So, and at this point when I had filed the claim, I was like, okay, so if they do try and get a refund, do they need to go to FedEx? Because it was FedEx, and if they were going to, FedEx would have declined it, when eBay doesn't really have anything to do with it. At least that's what I thought. So a couple days had passed, and I do have my phone here to go over the dates of when the case was opened. So yeah, so that was basically the FedEx side of it, and so let me go to the claim when it had first been opened and talk about the dates on there. So I will look for that email and then I'll come back on here. Alright, so after digging, I did find the email, and I am going to post the picture of it here, so that way you guys can see. I'll just blur out the tracking number or whatnot. So, on, let's see, on February 23rd is when the case was open, and the buyer put as the reason for opening the case that they didn't receive the item. So eBay sets it up as, like, the question was either I give a full refund, or I guess the options were I give a full refund, or I send tracking and show that it was delivered. So the way that they worded it was like I just didn't send the item, even though I sent the item and it said it was delivered. So, the request message says that they never got an item, or never got the item. I think FedEx delivered to the wrong address. I checked the Ring doorbell camera on the day, and it says the package was delivered, but nobody from FedEx stops by. So that was their message. I basically just said, I sent the tracking info. The only thing it has you put is tracking, the service provider, which was FedEx, and then a little note. So I put, I shipped it out, I don't know what happened on FedEx, and is basically what I said. So, oh, I guess I actually have it here. So this is the message that I sent to eBay. I said, I've been contacted by FedEx regarding the situation, the letter. And then it says, they sent me a letter stating they must respectfully decline my claim due to the fact on their records the package was shown as delivered. I can provide pictures of the letter if needed. I'm not sure what happened on FedEx end, but I made sure to ship to the location that was given to me by the buyer, which I did. So that was on, my response was on February 25th. It gives you until the 26th to respond. So on the 25th, it says that the item was delivered, because that's when I had put in my claim saying that it was delivered, and then I put the tracking and whatnot. So then March 2nd, yesterday, it says the buyer has opened a case and it was never delivered. So they opened another case saying that it was never delivered. And so on March 2nd, that same day that they did, basically the response to what I said, that the case was resolved and that they were going to give her a full refund. And so I was like, what sense does that make? Like, I did my part as a seller. FedEx said there's nothing that they could do, and they just give the full refund without, like, any sort of, like, contact. And so they said, like, at the very bottom of the email, I'm pretty sure, it was, like, you can do an appeal. So I was like, okay, I went to the appeal page, and it looked like, I might have just been crazy, but it looked like there was no direct, like, here's how you can appeal. It was just kind of like this over, like, oh, here's what happens when you appeal and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I'll do it tomorrow, because I just saw this stuff, like, last night, And so I was like, I need to go to sleep because I was really stressed and angry about the situation. I wake up this morning and they had given her the refund. There was like no because I thought it would be, okay, you have like 5 days or a week to do the appeal and, resolve something. But no, it already said it was going to be deducting the money from my account, which really made me mad because the seller in this situation literally has no leverage. And I was telling my husband when this first happened, I was like, I guarantee you they're going to give her a full refund because I feel like 9 times out of 10, they don't care. It's just, let's just make the buyer happy so that way they will buy more things on eBay. So that was that situation. I'm just gonna let it go, honestly. It is super frustrating, but I mean, obviously I do feel bad for her in the situation. She didn't get the doll, but I would think, like, if it were me in the situation, I would feel like I would be contacting FedEx, and if FedEx says no, well then you can't get a refund. I don't know. That's just how I felt when I was viewing the situation. And so, yeah, that's situation number 1 of FedEx, or not FedEx, of eBay being literally terrible on the seller side. Another thing I wanted to mention, and I'm going to keep this video pretty short, if you want me to do a part 2 of all the terrible things a seller has to go through for literally no reason, definitely like and comment down below because I can do that. So the second thing, oh man, which is so annoying and so uncalled for. So, and both of these things can easily happen to anybody. If you're an artist, if you sell a ton of things on eBay, or just sell like 1 or 2 things, it can happen to anybody. So, on eBay, as you know, if you don't know, I'll tell you anyways, you can either do an auction style or you could do a buy it now style for selling your items. So obviously in auction you choose however many days, and at the end whoever bids the highest gets the item. Buy it now, they buy it now, or so you think they buy it now. So on the auction style, I had done a 7-day auction, okay, we'll just say 7-day. Which is a long time to wait to sell your item. So once you get to the end, obviously the highest bidder will buy the item. So for a doll that I was trying to sell, and I will show the screenshots, I sold 3 times. 3 times, and the buyer never paid. So when a buyer doesn't pay, it's so annoying. Another thing on eBay that I forgot to mention, you cannot leave negative comment on a buyer's page. So like after this happened to me the first time, I was like, okay, whatever, it's, what can you do? The second time I was like, are you kidding me? So I went to their page, and it's like, it will only leave as like a green bubble, like it was positive, but oh boy, the buyers can leave negative review on a seller. So I had gone to this person who it said that they had 100% positive reviews, and which I saw that at a glance, and I was like, okay, that's fine. Plus they won the item. I literally couldn't do anything anyways. So I scroll through, and there's people after people saying that they had purchased the item and never paid. And I was like, really? Because they had like 500 positive reviews. So, and they had told me this sob story of them being in the hospital and that's why they couldn't pay. So I was like, it's fine. We'll extend it. It's okay. Obviously, that ended up being a lie. So when a buyer does not pay, you have to wait 48 hours before you can submit a case, even though, I mean, honestly, if they don't pay within like 10 hours, they're probably not going to pay. So you have to wait 48 hours to file the claim, and then once you file the claim, I'm pretty sure it's like 5 days or something, you have to wait before you can close the claim. And you can't even, you can't make a new listing even though they're not going to pay. You basically just have to wait an additional 5 days for them to pay before you can upload the listing again. Where's the sense in that? It should be 24 hours and done. You didn't pay, or 48 hours and done. Like, it shouldn't be on me to wait 5 days after that. So, like, the person, I had extended it for a week for her, the whole hospital thing. And so I had to wait the 48 hours, And then after the 48 hours, I extended it by a week. And then after that, I had to do the whole 5-day thing. And then it was the very first time I had submitted one. And so it does not explain really how to do it. And so I think I ended up like canceling it. And so I didn't even receive the like final value credit or whatever. And so at the third time for that same doll, it happened, but I was able to figure out how to do the whole stupid claim situation, which is so annoying. So another thing on top of that is the buy it now version of that situation. So on the buy it now, if you don't know, you can send offers to people, which is really nice. If you have it priced at a certain amount and you're like, you know, I could give these people, you know, 10% off, whatever, get it sold. And so when you send an offer, they have the option to accept, decline, or make a counter offer. So, oh my gosh. So if they accept the offer, it's the same situation. They could not pay. So I had that happen a couple of times where you'd think if they'd accept it, it wouldn't fully accept until they would pay for it. So basically the same situation. It's a buy it now, but they don't buy it now. The only time it's an actual buy it now is if you don't send any offers. And for a long time, I hadn't been sending offers because of that, but it's like, that's just so dumb that I have to fully not use a specific like function of eBay because of their fault. And I'm pretty sure, so there's this thing that you can get, and I had looked up like how to get it, and it basically says that you have to subscribe to like eBay's like store thing, which is like a payment per month, to actually have them pay with the buy it now offer situation. Really? Because I had looked at a YouTube video and because I was like, how do you get this on here? Like, there's no option for it. And in the comments, she said, oh yeah, you have to subscribe to the whole store, eBay store thing. Like, how is that fair, dude? I don't know. I obviously am still a little angry about the situation that happened yesterday, but obviously overall, it's just, they just don't seem to care, honestly, and it's really upsetting because I want to sell my art on a different platform, but I really don't have an option because Etsy I don't feel like is very Reborn friendly, just in the sense that it's so hard to find people on there, and plus I already have reviews on eBay, so it's kind of a tough situation. So I'm just hoping, you know, from this giveaway I get some traffic, and then after posting more consistently, I'll hopefully get some people to where I can just strictly sell on my Instagram and then go through PayPal, but I think it's probably going to be a while before I do that. And then one more thing that I almost forgot to mention, which I haven't done like my taxes yet for the stuff that I've sold on eBay, but all those things that people do not pay for go into your sold amount. So like when you're a seller, there's this amount at the top that'll say like within like I think it's like 28 days like how much money you've made. When people don't pay, that money still goes there. So I don't know when I do my taxes if it's gonna be like, oh well, you made this amount, when in reality 800 of that, what, I didn't even get. What, I mean, honestly, what sense does that make? Okay. So yeah, I'm a little salty about the whole thing. If you are a seller on eBay, let me know what you guys think, and if you've run into any super annoying situations such as that, and if you don't sell on eBay, if you've had any like bad situations like from eBay as a buyer, definitely let me know because I'm interested to hear everybody's stories. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!